So today's video is about what older women dating younger guys face in reality. That's to say, reality about those older women dating younger men or getting married to a younger man. Moving forward, please don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe, like, and share. So guys, I'm going to be sharing these videos with you all, what these women who happen to be in this category have to say concerning their situation. So guys, I would like us to watch this video to the end. When we are done watching, as usual, I'll come back to talk about it. So guys, let's watch.
Thoughts on a female dating younger men? Well, most of the time this don't work. I'm speaking in generality here because every situation is a little bit different, but the age gap matters as well as the phase of life they're in. 50s and 40s is very different from 30s and 20s. Most guys in their 20s are not able to give the woman in her 30s what she is looking for, what she expects of a man, to be on her level or above, or to be able to lead, with competence for her to respect him. So a lot of women typically tend to date down from a control standpoint. They like to be in control, and they like to take over and do things that he won't be able to question. Oops, is that true? No, I don't know, ma'am. It's a little bit different on any given scenario, obviously. But generally speaking, this don't work because of what I just mentioned, because women are generally more hypergamous. They look for them or above, where they're at or above. And most of the time, this don't work, especially if a guy's younger. If he's in his 20s, he's still trying to figure himself out, still trying to get into his manhood, especially if he's in a larger city. He's still trying to get into his manhood and figure out his value. That's why I say that.
So you went and fell in love with a younger man. You're struggling to get over the age difference. So I've received a few messages like this. I'm Shilpa, a holistic love coach. I help empower single women to magnetize the love they desire and have fulfilling relationships. I am also married to a man who is 8 years younger than me. I'm going to read you one of the messages I got. 28, and my boyfriend is now just turning 20. This is the first time I'm dating someone younger. It's been 9 months since we started talking, and at first, just like you, I was doing it just for fun. But he has surprised me every single day. He is emotionally immature and such an old soul. He always learns from arguments, and we align in our goals and values. I'm still having such a hard time wrapping my head around the fact that he's so young. He's still in college. I know that he will be successful, but I'm still scared what this means for our future. I just keep thinking that he has still so much life to live, that he might change so much in his 20s. I don't know how to get over this. I've tried to break up with him multiple times, and this is our only issue. How do you work through it? Right, he is 20, and he does have a lot more life to live, and he's probably going to change a lot. Change is inevitable. And it sounds like he's not quite yet a provider or able to provide. You know he's going to be successful, so that also means that you have faith that he's going to get to where you need him to be. The question I would ask is, have you guys talked about the future, like what your vision is? It sounds like you guys have talked about goals, but what's the long game here? Are you guys planning on getting married? Are you guys just dating to date? Is there a timeline that he foresees and that you foresee, and do they match up? Also, really walking through those specific changes that you're worried about. We're all constantly changing. If you're not changing, that's actually a problem. It's a matter if you're gonna give them that space and the grace to be able to grow and change and go through some of these experiences. They haven't yet, but within the parameters of the agreements of your relationship. These are normal fears to have. The reality is that people can drastically change at various different points in their lives. It doesn't necessarily have to be in their 20s. And then they realize that they are no longer aligned with their partners and the relationship falls apart. But that's all stuff that you have no control over because you can't predict the future. Are you gonna allow the fear of the future to sabotage what you have right now that seems to be making you happy?
Okay, this is it. If you are a woman that's dating a man that's 10 or 15 years younger than you, here are some realities that you need to consider. He's 10, 15 years younger than you. So you have to think about that. He's gonna always be comparing you to the younger woman.
Saying what these ladies are saying, a guy from the beginning actually said that, oh, he doesn't think it's gonna work. That it's not like it doesn't work for some, but when you sum it all, I think according to what he said, it's very difficult for such relationship or marriage to work, because first and foremost, ladies they like to dominate. It's common among women, like they want to be the one that will dominate that relationship. And now when you tend to be older, the woman might just see the boy or the guy as his younger brother, and before you know it, she might just forget that she's living with either the husband or the boyfriend, as the case may be. At the end of the day, you see there might be a kind of disrespect that will come in, which the man might not like. And like the other lady, like her concern that the truth is she thinks the guy still have a lot of things ahead of him. There's a lot of life that he still have ahead of him, going by the fact that he's far younger, 20s, as in he's in his 20s, even in high school, and she's older. So because of that, she's having this fear that there might be problem in the relationship as time goes on, even though he behaves like a mature person. And of a truth, there might be changes. And like the other lady said, they might end up comparing you and stuff. Well, guys, there are still some few videos that I would like us to watch. Let's watch them all. When we are done, we'll come back here to talk about it. So guys, let's continue to watch.
Be dating women his own age, and I don't care how fit you are, how good you look, how young you look. You probably look younger than him as it is today. You may look younger than him. You may look better and in better condition and fit than the woman his age. Still, he's going to be comparing you to that woman, that younger woman, because he can date a younger woman. So he's going to be comparing you that. And especially, you're going to be physically more responsible than him, and actually more established than him. And that's going to bother him no matter what he says. So these are things you need to consider. And it may be like that song by Steely Dan, Hey 19, we can't dance together. No, we can't talk it over. And if you don't know that song, I rest my case. That's my tip, girlfriend.
So my boyfriend is 6 years younger than me. I remember this being such a big deal when I first started dating him. I was like, absolutely not. I cannot date a man that's younger than me. But then I got thinking, maybe that means I'll die first. Not to be morbid, but I'd rather die first. And then I was thinking it could also be motivation for me to always stay hot. You know, like I'm older, I gotta be hotter. And then I was thinking I don't want to get old and boring, so maybe dating someone younger is better for me. My boyfriend now treats me better than any of these older guys ever did. So this is your sign to lower the age range on your dating profiles because you never know. You just never know. Some of them can be really immature though, so just make sure you watch out for the red flags, okay? Like they need to be mature for their age, okay? Okay. Anyway, the whole point of this is, ladies, if you do meet a man that's younger than you, don't let that be a deal breaker. They could be amazing. Never thought I would say I'm dating a man 6 years younger than me, but here we are.
Welcome back, family. This is 6B. We were talking about an older woman dating a younger man, and we were talking about some of the insecurities that we face in these types of relationships and marriages. For me, jealousy was a big part of my story. I had feelings of jealousy, which I think are normal, especially if you are not really secure or used to these types of relationships. I had never dated anybody younger than me before. This is my first time, but my husband has dated women that are older than him. He's always had an attraction for older women, and so he was used to it. I wasn't. The insecurities that I faced was had a lot to do with the age gap and how I knew society viewed me for dating a younger man. It had nothing to do with what my husband was doing or what he wasn't doing. He just did not know how to handle the situation with me being so emotional and jealous, because he never went through that before with someone that he was dating. So I had since we are 7,000 miles apart, we're also there's also an age gap. I had to find a way to control and handle the jealousy that I was experiencing. And my way was to talk to my husband about what I was feeling. And that helped a lot because he was able to make me feel confident and secure in our relationship and in what I meant to him. And that helped so much. So, has it cured everything? No. But I know I have a really good sense of where I stand in our marriage. So that helps a lot. Even if other people don't approve of it, I do. One of the things that I notice that we do as older women, we want to try to look as young as our spouse. And sometimes we do that in the wrong way, and we're dressed inappropriate. We're trying to, do this and act a certain way, and they just love you for you. They don't want you to do all of the extra stuff. They just want to be with you. If they really care about you and it's a real relationship, they just want to be with you. So all of the extra is nothing to them.
Hey guys, welcome back. Now we see what these people have to say, what these ladies have to say, how it is dating a younger guy when you as a lady is older. You see that it went well for some, while on the contrary, it didn't go well for the others. Like for the lady, one of the ladies, she said the younger guy treated her better than every other older man that she had dated in the past, which means that it worked really well for her. In fact, she even went as far as advising ladies that you shouldn't make age difference be your deal breaker, especially when the guy in turn is very ready to be in the relationship with you. While on the contrary, some of them believe that it doesn't work. It's always difficult because at the end of the day, the man or the guy can keep comparing you with the younger ones out there. Well, I don't think that's fair because you weren't forced to date or marry the older women. We find out that in our society today, a lot of younger guys even like going out with older women. It's very common. Unlike in Africa before, which is not common, now it's very common. We see it every day and they are happy. Although I don't live with them, I can't say for sure that they are happy. But from what we see, the visible things we see on the internet about them, it might seem that they are happy. And like one other lady said, that okay, now the guy might be comparing you. Maybe you are like this, the younger one is like this, you are like that, and the younger one is like that. Fine and good. Once you know that you can't cope, especially when the guy starts showing it as a kind of red flag, comparing you, even if he's older and you are younger, comparing your spouse with someone else is totally wrong. Either from the man or from the woman, it is wrong to compare them. So it's a red flag on its own. It all depends on what you want. If you can manage the red flag, then you can go on. But if you think it's something that you cannot manage, maybe it's best for you to just quit. Just like one of the ladies said, I think the last lady, she said in her own case she was jealous, while on the guy's case he is used to dating older women, so it wasn't a big deal for the guy because he is attracted to older women. He likes women that are older than him, and she happened to be older than the man, and the guy just like it the way she is. And she was the one who was even overthinking, oh, I might just have to dress better, I might just have to, you want to start competing with the younger guy. It all depends on what works for you both though. But from my own personal view, let me share my view now in all of this, is that personally I don't like the idea of a woman who is older to date the younger guy. I don't know, it's just a personal preference thing. It's not like there's any stated rule that a woman must be younger, but personally, it's something that I can't deal. So for those that can deal, they can go on, they can just continue. If it work well for them, they get married and they might just live happily ever after. We've had numerous people who the man is far younger and the woman is older, and they are waxing strong and their marriage is going well. So it all depends on what you want. So guys, I'd like to know your opinion on this. If you are a girl watching me now, can you date a man that you are older than, maybe even far older than, up to 7 years or thereabout? And if you are a man, do you like dating older women? Will you prefer you marry a woman who is older than you? So guys, I'd like you all to share your opinion right here in the comment section. And if you've watched me up to this very moment and you've still not subscribed, I honestly don't know what you're waiting for. Please do subscribe, give my video a thumbs up, and if it's possible, please remember to turn on the notification bell so that when I post a video anytime, you'll see it. I am Tracy, and right now I'm going to be signing out. See you guys in my next video. Bye.